Good morning, students. In this video, I am going to explain about uh, nanotechnology. This is a vast subject, but we are having only limited topics. That only we are having introduction about nanotechnology, different structures of nanoparticles, and also the properties of nanoparticles. Few applications of nanoparticles. These are only topics we are having. Mainly, the properties of nanoparticles is important. That how the nanoparticles. Having different properties in electrical properties, mechanical properties, optical properties. These all things we have to study in this part. Before that, we need to understand what is nanotechnology and what is nanoscale and what are nanomaterials. Nanotechnology is a science, engineering, and technology conducted by at the nanoscale. So the technology, this is the latest technology having the nanoscale dimensions are 1 to 100 nanometers. The particles which are having the dimensions in between this range, that is 1 to 100 nanometers, those are said to be the nanoparticles. This is changing the structure from bulk size to nano size, and using that advantage of reducing the size is said to be the nanotechnology. So it is about to study and manipulating the matter on an atomic and molecular scale. So decreasing the and reducing the size, all the properties of material changes, and the nanomaterials behaves differently compared to the bulk materials with the same type of material. So nanotechnology is having the few benefits like compared to the bigger size of objects. So we'll see the first different size of nanoparticles, that is said to be the quantum confinement. So here we can understand what are the different types of nanoparticles. We are having mainly quantum well, quantum wire, quantum dot. These are all the different type of nanostructures or nanoparticles. So here a bulk material or solid has three dimensions if only one length. So we know that bulk material is having the three dimensions. If only one length is having under the nanostructure as in the nanoscale, that is 1 to 100 nanometers, that type of structure is said to be the quantum well. Here if instead of it, if two sides are in the dimensions of nanoscale, that is said to be the quantum wire. If the three dimensions are in the under the range of nanoscale, that is said to be the quantum dot. So we are having different types of nanostructures. Those are quantum well, quantum wire, and quantum dot. Quantum well is having only one dimensional nanoscale. Here quantum wire is having, we can say that quantum wire is having two sides are nanoscale, and quantum dot is having all three sides are having under the dimensions of nanoscale. So here in these different type of structures, the electrons or the particles behaves differently, and their properties also changes. And the next property of the next the property of the nanomaterials is, as the size of materials approaches, why these nanoparticles behaves differently compared to the bulk materials. By example, bulk gold is having different color and nano gold is having different color. As the size of the particle changes, its all properties are changing. These properties are changing? The main reason is surface to volume ratio. Means the if the size is reducing, more molecules or more atoms will present on the surface. That is, surface to volume ratio increases for the small particles. As the size of materials approaches nanoscale, the percentage of atoms at the surface of the materials increases or becomes more significant. Nanoparticles having very high surface area to volume ratio. So mainly the main reason to different behave differently the nanoparticles is increase of surface to volume ratio. More number of atoms will present on the surface in the nanoparticles compared to the bulk particles. Here we can calculate that surface to volume ratio by using this formula. So here the surface area of this sphere is 4 pi r square and volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So by calculating the surface area to volume, that is 3 upon r, that is radius. By using this formula, we can calculate surface area to volume ratio for all type of materials, all type of different types of structures. And what are the nanoscale? What is the use of nanoscale? What are the main properties changing? So upon reaching the quantum confinement at nanoscale, the energy levels of nanoparticles becomes discrete. So we know that when the size is reducing, the energy levels of the electrons inside the material also changes. That energy levels under the nanoscale becomes discrete. This increases the increase in the band gap. The band gap energy increases, and due to this the electrical properties changes. And having, we know that these nanoparticles are having very large surface area to volume ratio, and having very large surface area and more number of atoms present in the surface area. So this makes the nanoparticles more chemically reactive compared to the, so chemical properties also changes due to the changes in the number of atoms present on the surface. And physical properties of materials such as electrical are characterized by the electron collision. So this depends on the electron collision. That is also, we have to say that electron collision due to the atoms or ions, that is said to be the changes in the mean free path of the electron. This mean free path changes at the nanoscale. Due to these physical properties, and the electrical properties also differs compared to the bulk materials. And the bulk properties of materials such as hardness changes at the nanoscale, and nanoparticles are much harder, tougher as compared to the bulk form. So mainly the main reason is the band gap increases due to the changes in the energy levels due to the increase in the band gap. And also the surface to volume ratio changes. Due to these two reasons, electrical, chemical, and the mechanical, optical properties also changes compared to the bulk materials. So we'll see mainly what are the different types of properties changes. Optical properties. So optical properties of metallic nanoparticles. The color of the nanoparticles is different from the bulk material. One of the daily life examples are glass. Glasses are transparent, but when doped with the different nanoparticles, different colors like red, pink, blue, green, etc. So we know that we can see the two examples. When the size reduces to the nano level, color of the materials also changes. Example, bulk gold is having yellow color, but nano gold is having different colors. Here bright red is only mentioned, and silver is colorless. Bulk silver is colorless. Here pale yellow color is present at the nano level. So G-my theory is for change in the optical properties. This theory is explaining the why these nanomaterials having different optical properties compared to the bulk materials. So this explains the mainly it is explaining that due to the changes in the size, the wavelength which is absorbing those materials, those particles also changes. Mainly the absorption and scattering of the wavelength which is absorbing by the this nanomaterial changes. Due to this only the color is behaving differently. So we can say that explained the phenomena using the Maxwell equations in 1908. When electromagnetic radiation incidents on spherical particles of uniform size, a part of radiation is absorbed and part is scattered. Thus the intensity of the transmitted light changes. If the intensity has the wavelength lambda, the intensity of the transmitted light changes depends on the size and depends on the scattering power of the materials. That transmitted radiation intensity of transmitted radiations follows an equation by the this theory, that is I is equal to I naught into e power minus mu into x. This mu is the constant that is said to be the extinction coefficient. This depends on the size of the particles of the nano. N is the number of particles in the medium, v is the volume of the particles, C extension is the extension cross section of the particles. These are all the affecting factors of the transmitted intensity from the materials of the nanoscale. At nanoscale, as size of the nanomaterial changes, there is a change in the length of the medium, and also values of mu and x changes. So the size of the nanoparticles decides the reflecting wavelength and transmitting intensity of the light. So when the transmitted and the reflecting wavelength changes, then what will happen is the color of the nanoparticles will changes. Successfully explained the absorption of light of visible wavelength for nanoparticles. So up to a 10 nanometers, there is no need to consider the dielectric constant which depends on the particle size. Here, mainly the optical properties changes due to the absorption, scattering, and the transmitted intensity of the particles that affected by this equation follows this equation. I is equal to I naught into e power minus mu into x. Next one is the electrical properties. So we can see here electrical properties are characterized by the, we know that the current conduction is characterized by the flow of electron. This flow of electron is depends on the collision due to the atoms or ions, or we can say that the mean free path changes of the electron at the nanoscale due to the collision tunneling with the within conductor. So from these graphs we can understand, this first graph is for the IV characteristics for the bulk materials. As voltage V is applied across the conductor, the current I is following, it is governed by the Ohm's law. For the bulk materials, as the voltage increases, current increases, it follows the Ohm's law. For the nano type of materials, we can observe that a staircase of structure in the voltage and current variations. So we can observe that if the dimensions of conductor are in nanoscale, there is appears a region around zero voltage for which there is no current. A single electron is transferred by tunneling when the voltage plus or minus E upon 2C. Therefore, when the voltage is less than this, electron cannot be transferred. This given as zero current at low bias is known as the Coulomb blockade region. So here we can observe that for some portion there is no voltage. A single electron is transferred by tunneling when the voltage is plus or minus E upon 2C. Zero current region is observed in the graph. Here there is no. At low bias voltage, the electron cannot transfer in this region, and we can observe the staircase type of structure, that is said to be the Coulomb staircase. And where is this zero voltage, zero current region is there with low bias voltage, that is said to be the Coulomb blockade. These two properties are observed in the when electron flow is started in the conductor of the under the dimensions of nanoscale. So and electrical resistivity, the resistivity properties also changes. Due to this, the properties of electrical properties changes for the nanomaterials. And the mechanical properties for the nanoparticles is depends on the composition of the materials, bonds between the atoms, and presence of impurity. When the size of material is reduced to the nanoscale, materials tend to the single crystal. The measurement of the elasticity, hardness, ductility show different behavior as compared with the bulk material. For example, in the case of metallic nanocrystalline materials, elastic module reduce dramatically. So due to the change in the elasticity of the materials, what will happen? The mechanical properties like hardness, ductility, elasticity, all will changes. So we can see here, uh, as the size in micrometers, the hardness is slowly increased. As the size in nanometers, hardness is slowly decreases. When it is nanometers, the hardness is more. These materials are more hard compared to the bulk materials. Hardness of material is also related to the grain size, means particle size. Nanometer size range, the hardness increase decrease in the particle size. The hardness, nanomaterials are more stronger and harder than compared to the bulk materials. Next one is the applications of these nanomaterials. We will see these applications in the next lecture.